You've drawn comparisons, I think, to like the lead up to the Iraq War in 2003. How would you compare what's going on now to that?
Yeah, no, I think it's very, very similar. And it just sort of shows that we haven't learned anything. It's very, very frustrating because the cost is so high. We're seeing it in terms of lives, the economy, the impact. They're going to ask for a $200 billion supplemental now on top of our near $40 trillion debt. I mean, the cost is enormous and the benefits are far smaller than the administration is claiming. But I think the easiest way to look at it is when the Cold War ended, and then we had Saddam Hussein invade Kuwait, and we put together this global coalition. We drove him out, and I think we developed the hubristic illusion that this meant that we are masters of the universe now. The United States of America can control events because of our sheer economic and military might. And that's kind of what led to not just Afghanistan, because Afghanistan was 9/11. That's where Osama bin Laden was. But it led to the effort to try to fix Afghanistan, not just go in there and get the guys who threatened us, but no, we're going to fix the whole thing. In Iraq, same thing. It's popular to look back on that and say that everyone involved in it was an idiot. But there were some reasons to believe we could do that. Now, we overestimated our abilities. Probably should have known better at the time, but we sure as hell ought to know better now, because the exact same arguments are being made. Now, of course, the Trump administration flat out makes stuff up about what the threat was to a degree that makes George W. Bush's pitch for the Iraq War look honest. So they exaggerate the threat. Oh my God, we were going to be hit by a nuclear weapon. At one point, the president said that if we hadn't done this, and they're killing Americans every day. So they exaggerate the threat. They exaggerate how simple it is for the military to contain that. And then they see all kinds of, spin-offs from this conflict. We're seeing it's now spread to 14 countries. The Strait of Hormuz is shut down. It spirals out of control. And then you start to hear the arguments, well, the sacrifice and the cost isn't worth it unless we stick in until we win. And that's what then drags it out longer. All the exact same things that went wrong in Iraq and Afghanistan. And by the way, all the exact same things that candidate Donald Trump said he understood. He said over and over and over again in 2024, if I'm president, we will not go to war with Iran.
We do not want war with Iran. We actually want peace.
No more wars. No more wars. We will have prosperity and peace. We will have prosperity and we will have peace.
Remember, I'm the president of peace.
He has now forgotten all the lessons that he claimed to know, and we are in a situation which there is no easy way out of.